We got another situation that's come up here. This is the third time this conversation has come up in the last, this is the second time this conversation had come up in the last 3 weeks.
Okay.
And for me, it's a foreign thing to have to deal with because all of my playing career, the valuable guy on the team, the guy that you wanted to have the ball in his hand were the special running backs. You know, Eric Dickerson, Jerome Bettis, Lawrence McCutcheon, and the list goes on, and Wendell Tyler. The list goes on and on. These guys had unique roles in our success as offenses. But now the thing that concerns me now is that here's Melvin Gordon. You remember Melvin Gordon?
Sure.
He played with Denver last year,
right.
but he was drafted by the Chargers and started off there. Well, he doesn't have a team at this point. He's a free agent. He says he's working out. He's doing everything that he can do on his end. And he feels that his position now is the Rodney Dangerfield of all positions in the National Football League. And for me and you, that's got to be a little foreign after being around Eric Dickerson and Bettis and those guys. How can you minimize the effect that these guys have had? But he has come out, and there might be a little bit of sour apples going on here, but he has come out and he said that the reason why the franchise tag number for the running back has shrunk, it went from $12.1 million, and the franchise tag, Vince, that's the average salary of the top five highest paid guys at his position. Okay. Well, that number has gone from an average of $12.1 million a year, okay, in 2021, all the way down to a low. It bottomed out at $8.65 million per year for the top running backs this year. And he went on record. I don't know if I agree. I don't agree with this because I've seen no place where Sean McVay has said this. And I know that if the way he used Todd Gurley early on and the way I think he would use a running back if he had a good one, I think would dissuade me from believing what he just accused Sean McVay of having said and done. He said on Jim Rohn's show that Sean McVay and Todd Gurley and the handling of Todd Gurley is the reason why we're looking at a market for running backs that is suppressed. He said that Sean McVay said that he would never play another running back again and that what he would do is run him through and use him and then go and get another guy because it wasn't worth it. And this is on the heels of Gurley's production when they went and lost the Super Bowl to the Patriots. Now, I can't see Sean McVay, a bright guy like him, an upstart guy who wants people to want to play for him. First of all, I can't see him making a statement like that. It would be ridiculous if he did. But the mere fact that this guy is accusing him of that makes us have to take notice of it. And we've been talking about the suppressed market for the running back for the last few weeks here. So I think we got sour apples going on. But when you think about it, Vince, you look at it. You got Ezekiel Elliott. You got Devin Cook. You got Kareem Hunt. You got these guys that are struggling to get jobs and get opportunities. And why is that? Wow. You and I know the value of the running back position. I believe you as a passer. Sure. How would you as a passer feel if you didn't have Wendell Tyler or some of these guys behind you?
All I can tell you, Jackie, is it's a tough pill to swallow, okay, if you're a veteran trying to look for another team as a running back, okay? Without a running game, you have no offense. Let's just start right there at the top, okay? So these running backs that are out there on the open market right now, they're valuable, okay? And to me, as a quarterback, one of the pivotal positions in an offense, obviously, is your protection, okay? But the pivotal position would be a running back because a running back does everything. A running back can empty the backfield. He can be a pass receiver. The running back can run the football, Jackie. He can be a pass receiver out of the backfield. He has to be able to block, stepping up into the line of scrimmage. So he is a valuable position for any offense. And you have to be able to run the football, as we said before, to do play action pass. So my contention has always been this, is that when running backs come into the league, their most successful years are at the beginning of their career.
Absolutely.
And Eric Dickerson.
Absolutely.
I mean, you look at
Jerome Bettis, all of these guys.
Go look at Jim Brown. Look at all these guys. They only play 8-10 years, Jackie. But I would think that they would have to have a huge incentive bonus or clause in their contracts early on for production. So if you come in the league and you're under a salary cap restriction for rookies or a first or second year player, you should be able to earn more money through incentives. So have an incentive-driven contract as a running back early on, and then you can show your worth. Because after all, yes, running backs have a short career. And that's what I think Melvin is alluding to. But you know what? Their really skills have not diminished, as they progress throughout their career. Now, if they get beyond 10 years, yeah, that might be a question mark. But you have to look at all different aspects. You can't fumble the ball. You can't turn it over. So
that's another thing. Melvin Gordon doesn't have a team right now, Vince. I think he's fumbled the ball 26 times in his career.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
That's a lot of turnovers when you think about it.
Yeah. So,
So hopefully he gets an opportunity and everything. But, this conversation doesn't seem to be one that's going to go away. I had the opportunity to speak with Eric Dickerson. I had the opportunity to visit with Jerome Bettis, and both those guys are going to share with us their opinions about this.
Yeah, we'll have to have them on the show.
Yeah, they're going to share with us their opinions about this down the road. But, Melvin Gordon is making some interesting points here. And I personally can't imagine having played in I know I didn't play in a productive offense that didn't have a good running game. So to me, that's a little bit of sour apples going on there, but we'll see how it turns out, and we'll revisit this, trust me, because that has gone from Pittsburgh now to Southern California with two different guys pretty much saying the same thing. All right, Vince, this is an interesting topic. Travis Kelce is underpaid.